Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Here I am doing some grafting for some mango. This one is I'm doing right now is East Indian. This one I've done these Cylon here for Julie. So what I do, I get these body tapes or grafting tapes, and I cut off the branch, a mature branch from the East Indian and one from the Julie tree. Some from the Julie tree and one and some from the East Indian. And then I wrap them with the body tape. You have to wrap them nicely so the top here is covered and the whole stack is covered, so there you won't get any moisture in it or any kind of sunlight that won't burn it or so forth. You just want to keep it from getting infected, from getting too much exposure to the sun and the weather, and to keep the moisture in that is in there, keep it from drying out. So this is another Cylon that I get from the East Indian. I'm gonna wrap it again. Start wrapping it from the top and make sure you get it completely covered and avoid any kind of moisture or any hair to get inside there because you don't want this to dry out. And you just do it all the way down. Make sure there's no opening between the tape. It just overlap itself every time you go. You come around, make sure the tape overlap itself and stay that way. You leave this much down at the bottom here, this much, maybe an inch and a half or so, because you're gonna have to trim this side to fit it into the slot on the tree, the branch on the tree. I'll show when I get there. Here's another one, but you have two joints. You can see one here and one up here. So I'm gonna cut this part here off and make this into two different Cylon. This part here will have buds coming from here once you start to catch, and you'll have bud coming from here as well. So if I don't know if you can see that, but you see the camera is too close to focus. But if you can see the little green spot right there, that's a bud. You don't want to damage that part. You're just gonna cut this off here, and you can use that one for a separate graft. You're gonna do the same thing with this one. Wrap it. I'm doing this because I did some graph about 3 weeks ago, but I didn't videotape it. I just show the work after it's done. And somebody said to me, I make a comment saying I should have shown the whole thing. I could do a better job than that. But I was only doing that to see if it works, because that was my first time trying graph. This is my second time, but I tried that one and it worked. They catch and they're growing, they're budding now. So then I decided to do another one because I want to turn the old branch into part of that branch gonna be Julie and part of it gonna be East Indian, and the rest of the tree would be regular, what they call common mango here in Jamaica, or hairy mango. They're good mango, but they're very common and they're very sweet too. But I want a different variety. So these 5 here are gonna be East Indian. Those 3 are Julie. Like I said, I'm not expert, but I did it last 3 weeks ago and it works. I watched this done also on YouTube, so I'm not an expert on this. And obviously I'm doing something right. What I do afterward is I'll show you just now. I strip the end here. When I go to, but I won't do it right now. I'll do it when I get to the tree to measure it up with a branch that is equally the same size. And I strip this on both sides to match the attaching branch. And I have some aloe vera plant, which I'm gonna show you also. I cut off the aloe vera plant and I get all the, what you call it, slime or the juice or whatever from the aloe vera and get it very saturated on this one. And then I also get the same thing from the aloe vera to be saturated on the branch. I'm gonna, the connecting branch. And you put it there so it works as a sap. It works as a bonding agent to keep this from drying out and to keep the branch from drying out until the mango sap itself forms a bonding between this one and that and the branch. And when that is formed, then the tree begin to feed into this one. But the aloe vera sap keep it from drying out and also keep it bonding, keep the connection good. So if there wasn't a complete connection between this skin and that skin, the aloe vera sap tend to make it become joined together, like almost like glue, until the mango tree itself form that kind of a bonding. You'll see that part if I get a chance to go out there. I think it's raining now, so when I get back there, I'll let you know. So that's the other branch, the other engraft that I really get caught. They already been growing now. This one up here they're growing already. If I could give a close up, but I can't reach up there. So these branches now that I cut this morning, I'm gonna put this, because this old branch you see right here, this is gonna be East Indian. This whole branch here, and this one over here is Julie. So I'm gonna put some more here. I'm gonna put some right here, and so forth, and maybe down here as well. So I won't be able to hold the camera the whole time for myself, the phone, but I'm gonna put it right here and I'll show you what I'm doing in the process, hope it don't fall off. Wow, let me get a spot. It's kind of hard. Okay guys, so these 5 Cylons are East Indian and these 3 are Julie. What I'm gonna do is do this skin here. Got to strip it on both sides. But first, I have to find a branch that might be good for that, fit for that one. And this branch right here will work. Just have to find a good spot where it won't be hindering. Okay. So I make a slit like that. You cut it nicely. And you make another one on this side. You want to leave enough skin between there so they can make contact with the other branch. I'll let you know how it turns out. We'll show in 3 weeks. So guys, there's 3 more branches here that we just engraft. We didn't show you why we did it, but there. This one just put on here, this one at the tip, and this one at the tip. They form good union, so I'm positive that they will actually catch. And then we'll see how that goes. If they catch, then I'll do this limb, cut off this one, do this limb, do this one, and yeah, I'll make this branch into one. You can see that the aloe vera is really a good bonding agent. Once I put it on here, it's like it's hard to even find this spot that I cut again. There. And cut this one off, from being common mangoes. So if all goes well, guys, this branch here will be converted into 2 different mango, Julie and East Indian. And eventually I'll keep cutting back the tree from being a common mango to engraft it with more Julie and more East Indian. But I'll do that when these one catch and I can get the branch from them. That's gonna be it, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'm gonna do is cut this branch off. I'm not gonna engraft that branch. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 branch. And I'll keep cutting it back. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that one too. So yeah, so I have up here 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually 5. 5 on the Julie